guys, rural comedies, facts, and trivia. If you ever watched the Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres, Petticoat Junction, then you probably know who Paul Henning is. He's the creator of all three. And he worked his butt off on those shows. Anyway, Paul Henning almost worked himself to death on those shows. Literally. It's a fine line when it comes to being devoted to one's work. Surely we all want to do a good job, and that may involve a little extra. We burn the midnight oil at both ends of the candle in hopes of getting ahead. Sometimes the effort is recognized, and sometimes we double down and push even harder. Then one day we turn around and realize we've been swallowed up by the whale. Work has consumed us, and there's little left for the rest of what we love. It's a tightrope. Doing too much or too little can be a disaster. This was one of the great struggles in the life of Paul Henning. TV fans will recognize that name for the opening credits of the shows like Beverly Hillbillies, Petticoat Junction, and Green Acres. His rural comedies populated a large selection of CBS offerings in the 60s, and each show has lived on through reruns, becoming cultural touchstones along the way. There's no doubt that Henning changed television forever, but at what a cost. In 1964, Henning was one of the busiest men in television, but he still made time to speak to Margaret McManus of the Buffalo News. At the time, he had just been given a grim order from his position. He was told with no room for interpretation to slow down. I was surprised at Henning. I was never bothered with hypertension, that sort of thing, but I haven't had one day off since the show went on the air. Last Sunday, just after we gotten in, we went out to Bronxville to visit some old friends, and I didn't know what was the matter with me. I felt terrible. Here I was, sitting around, no deadline to meet, and I was supposed to be having a great time, and I could hardly concentrate on the conversation. My head ached. I felt sick. It was the first Sunday in a long time that I wasn't sitting at a typewriter. I think I was having withdrawal symptoms. Henning just couldn't stop. When McManus asked what a less demanding lifestyle could look like, Henning said he often fantasized about writing movies instead. I had a business partner who was like that. It was always go, go, go. I have to work, do this, do that. And it's kind of amazing to see him now because he's like traveling around and, it's not that way anymore. And it's just really good to see because it was really difficult for me to handle when I was my business partner. Anyway, all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. Appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.